What was an industry secret that genuinely took you aback when you learned it? Not sure if this counts, but when I was in car sales I learned real quick that the actual car itself isn't where the real money is at, but the back end is. So like warranties, getting work done, etc. etc. Most dealerships will still put up a fight on the actual price of the car though, because they know most people are focused on the car itself. This is also done to help wear you down so you're less likely to fight on the back end when they say they'll discount the car price down to X amount but you have to get a warranty or two with it. More often than not, most people will cave because they got 2-3K off on the car and don't realize the warranties are adding on to 5K, and warranties are often straight profit. Different dealerships tweak the above strategy to their market, but generally they all play it to some degree. A lot of aisles in grocery stores are sponsored. The soda aisle, for example, the store didn't buy that merchandise, it's stocked by a vendor. I don't know if it's a secret, but I remember hearing someone ask a doctor why they specifically say to turn your head before coughing when assessing for a hernia. The doctor said there wasn't a medical reason, but it's so you don't cough on me. As an electrician, I'm amazed more houses don't burn down every day. I do my best, but many others just work as fast as they can and leave behind shoddy work that sometimes literally falls apart when you touch it. That if you are asked to rate someone's customer service, e.g. your bank lender, salesperson etc. out of 10, anything less than a 9 in some places may as well be a 0. Cable TV customer service, the assumed close. Basically I was told to interview customers and ask if they thought that they might like to have this product or that product, and then this service or that service, whatever service they said they responded positively to. I was to make a check in the corresponding sales order and have them sign before I left the house. Then in a day or so tech would show up at their house with their order and their signature showing that they did indeed order it. Never could bring myself to do it. Scummy as could be. Time Warner Cable, for those curious, the guacamole that you eat at TGI Fridays is a giant envelope of dry stuff, mixed with a 5-gallon bucket of sour cream. And it's pretty freaking good. College admissions here, we absolutely discriminate when we read applications, and your chances of getting in are not equal. Some of the ways are legal, some aren't, but good luck proving any of it. Most selected options will let you know about the legal ways in broad terms, not in specifics, but plenty goes on behind the scenes that won't make it to the information session. Going from an undergrad to a grad student TA who grades papers was pretty eye-opening. As an undergrad, submitting a late assignment is a huge deal. As a graduate student, I could be as late as I want with little to no consequence at all. Not a word of a lie. One of my professors was so chill, he said, "Why don't I just enter a seat for you in the course now, and then when you can get the paper in, I'll make it an A." I handed in that paper 7 years late, and he made it an A. I suffered depression, my wife had a medical crisis, and all sorts of things happened to make me take so long. Meanwhile, undergrad students ask me for 2 or 3 days extra, and I feel like the biggest hypocrite, putting on this show. I don't know. It really needs to be in soon. Do you promise Monday by noon? As if I'm grading anything at noon. The truth is that the main reason you need to have it in on time is for my convenience and for the sake of giving you useful feedback before the next assignment is due. There's no real reason I couldn't just grade everything just before the grades are due at the end of the semester. As a former Walmart cashier, a lot of people were surprised when I told them that we were given a 2-minute time limit per customer. 99% of web traffic to a client's commercial that they upload to YouTube is fake. That 1 million views within the first few days for that new Bud Light commercial? Most are bots paid for by the ad agency that made the commercial. Whenever you fill out a survey like, "How did you like our website today?" most of the time an actual human does read your response, and it doesn't disappear into a black hole. TLDR, fill out surveys. Your perspective is critical to understanding what you guys actually want. When I found out those judge TV shows are just game shows and the show pays out the winnings, it's not really court, it's more of a game show at that point. Plus those shows fly you out and pay you $500 to be on them. So both sides get paid to be on them. Warranty work is purposely delayed. Let's say you have a product that has a manufacturing defect and is covered by warranty. Companies accept the warranty repair work yet sit on ordering the actual part needed to effect the repair until financials support that part purchase. Often it's better to use money or on-hand parts for new customers as that's more profitable than fixing their mistakes error. Personally, I always thought supporting your existing customers was more important than getting new ones, but that's not how most businesses operate. It genuinely surprised me when I found out. I see it all the time in construction, manufacturing, and retail. I work at Waffle House. I'm a vegetarian, so there's not much I eat there. Money is taken out of my check for food. It doesn't matter if I eat or not, they are still gonna take it out. Doesn't matter how much or little, it's still taken out. The price varies on how many hours you worked that day. I think a lot of bands, I mean a lot, including your favorite, use pre-recorded tracks in their live show. Even ones you would never think. In fact, I would say most do today to some degree. The software industry is in shambles. I don't know when it happened, but certainly before 2007. Either it's been like that forever or happened before that year. If you have time, read through this. https://www.stilldrinking.org Programming-sucks. The digital world as we know it is held up together by a conglomeration of toothpicks, empty toilet paper rolls, and chewed up bubble gum. Ranch dressing is a lot of mayonnaise. The first time I made buttermilk ranch, I was like, excuse me, the whole fucking jar? Buttermilk and spices, stir. I've been eating spiced up mayonnaise milk for 30 years. I don't know if the rule has changed since I left, but you can 100% bring in candy at the movie theater. I worked at an AMC and was tearing tickets one day, a slow day. I was chatting with my manager when a lady came in with a grocery bag full of snacks. I tore her ticket, directed her to her room, and asked the manager about the candy. She said it's okay. You aren't allowed to bring in hot food. I believe it's because it's a health code violation. So stop doing that stupid shit like using a huge bowl to pretend you are pregnant. You aren't a fucking rebel. You are basically jaywalking. No one cares. Exxon knew the impact of burning fossil fuels in the 70s and still continues to deny it. https://news.harvard.edu Gazette Story 202301 Harvard-led-analysis-finds-exxon-mobil-research-accurately-predicted-climate-cha NGE: text projections 20 created 20 internally 20 by 20 ExxonMobil, team 20 if 20 Harvard 2D LED 20 researchers.